Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Hi, Johnny, Sparrow, Dallas. Hey, Tact. Nice to see you guys pop in. Let's see. Oh, awesome. Okay, great. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, my friends, for joining me on a Sunday. I know I usually do my live streams on Mondays, but my girlfriend's out of town and I am gonna pick her up tomorrow, so during like my stream time. So I thought I should just move it to today. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Okay, cool. I think I am all set up. Awesome. Hi, my friends. Hello. I am so excited for today's session just because there were so many details that I just kind of wanted to like play out as I was doing some like world building this weekend. So it was a nice, relaxing solo weekend, and I just did so many different like art stuff, world building stuff, caught up with like friends, and then hung out a little bit in like the Discord with like the Discord community. So also shout out to you guys in the Discord for just keeping it such an awesome place to like hang out with you guys. Like it's so much fun. And I'm also giving a shout out to Tact. Tact, you are a brilliant musician. If you are in Discord and you want to hear Tact jam out to just some really cool like guitar licks that he like comes up with, so feel free to tune in and listen to them. It's super cool to listen to. So amazing job to you, Tact, for your guitar stuff. So okay. All right, okay. So we shall get started. All right. So there are a couple things I wanted to cover before we actually like play. So I wanted to cover first off some like inspo. So for my cyborg adventure, um as you know, besides like the obvious source of inspiration, which is Cyberpunk 2077, the video game, I am almost done with this one book called Shade, and there were a lot of like world building details in this book that I really wanted to try to incorporate into my cyborg world. And so I'll go over a little bit of that, but for this particular world or alien gambling planet, there is like a particular drug that people like to smoke, and it's just part of their like daily, I guess, routine in a way. Like you go into a casino and you see people take this like drug, um, and then you go into like the different parts of the town where there's like squatters and they're kind of having like the same drug too. So it's just interesting to kind of see how like this particular drug is something that kind of each class, I guess, in the world that they just like take. It's just part of their what am I trying to say? Part of their culture. So I kind of thought of something related to that. I took inspo from that for an example. But this is definitely it's a heavy book. Like there's like a lot of intense like themes in here. So I don't know. I don't want to say like I recommend it, but like I also just find it interesting. But yeah. Like I do like the main character though. Like she's really cool, but all the shit that goes on in the alien planet is just very sketchy and questionable. Very questionable. So yeah, so this is like one source of inspo. And then Ghost in the Shell. This has been a good source for world building, but as well as like drawing and art. I am obsessed with Ghost in the Shell, and just like the art throughout this thing is really cool. And then also just like all the different types of like, I don't know what you call it, missions, I guess, that people would like go on is really cool. Like I've watched like the movies too, but I actually thought that this note from the author was kind of refreshing, cuz I've always wanted to try to make like a graphic novel of some sort, but I also get intimidated with just, I mean, look at it. Like there's just so many like panels of just art, you know? But I love this like little note from from the author where it literally puts like, it was too much of a hassle to draw, so I left it out. I'm like, that is like so refreshing to I don't know, to just like read, just because I thought it was funny that even like the author was just saying like, I don't feel like drawing this part. But anyways, so these two things have been really good sources of inspo. So I've been enjoying that. I do want to read Blade Runner, the book. So I don't know, I'm thinking of getting that for my birthday actually. And reading that. But yeah, I know. I thought that note tagged was so funny. I was like, "Oh, good. I'm glad that like it's relatable, you know." Um so yeah. Oh, Tabletop Wonder. Hi. Welcome in, my friend. Okay. So now I wanted to show you guys this HTML project that I've been kind of working on. So as you know, the Cyborg book is very hard to navigate, just because I feel like the graphics are kind of everywhere. And I don't know. I know like this, I guess, aesthetic can be hard to follow. I actually think the original, the Mark Borg core rule book is worse in terms of like trying to navigate this thing. Um, yeah, I don't know, but I love it. I think it fits with the theme. But I've heard some people say that they've like kind of um they've kind of steered away from getting the core rule books, and they just get the, what is that called, like the plain text. Oh whoops, sorry, I hit my lamp there. But anyways, um I'm trying to see really quick the chat. It wonderfully humanizes the author. Yes, yeah, in my opinion, an important kind of reminder that there's real people working on the media we consume in a way. Yes, yeah. I totally agree. And so with this like aesthetic of just kind of like everywhere, which I love, I absolutely love, I decided to make like a um HTML site. Also, I don't know that much at all with like coding, so just letting you know. Bare bones edition. Thank you, Oliver. Yes. So this is what I like came up with. So I'm using, I think it's called Neo Cities. I think that's what you call it. But just basic like HTML and then a little bit of like JavaScript. But I kind of want to use this site to kind of host like maps that I've drawn, and eventually I'm gonna like scan the maps and like make it like prettier. But a couple of tools that I've been trying to like teach myself is one, OBS. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard that OBS can be kind of complicated sometimes, and I have some technical difficulties with it. But like, OBS is one. Another one is Affinity. Affinity is another one. It kind of falls under that like Canva software. And then what was the other one? Oh my god, it was like literally in my head. There was another like tool that I wanted to like teach myself. Oh, GIMP. That's what it's called. But oh, Dallas, that's awesome. Yeah. New cities page is less fancy, but that's intentional. Yeah, it's fun to just like mess with and just try to get creative with. But Sparrow, I always thought Cities died shortly after. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of going through like I don't know if that was like Reddit or something, but someone recommended Cities. Oh, I think someone in our Discord community too also recommended that. So yeah, so then this is my site, and then this is my art. So all of this in the back. If you recognize the background, it's actually this thing. And then here's like the little kind of a video, I guess. And so the concept is there is a bunch of different like gangs and goons that big corpos hire in Psy, and they kind of just form like large corpo armies to just take over different parts of Psy. So yeah, and then when you press jack in, and then I have like a little snippet of like what Psy is like. And so obviously this is using the Cyborg system. But yeah, I just thought this would be a cool way to get creative, learning like HTML and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I've done like HTML for like email, like marketing and stuff, but like I have not touched JavaScript in like ages, so this feels very like unfamiliar to me. But it's fun to learn. I'm like watching a bunch of like YouTube videos, and then there's like some web developers that they actually like post their code, and they have like a template that you can like use and like learn. So yeah, so this is it. So welcome to Psy. Pare. Psy is a corrupted cyberpunk city taken over by corpo assholes, and where the streets are filled with gang goons and neon lights, cults, hackers, drugs, hollows, alcohol, blood, and ads. Lots of fucking ads and propaganda. Corpos have armies, and they fight over the Psy streets to claim their territories. So I have my main character, Vac, exploring various parts of Psy, and we're going to build out the world as we play through her adventures. She'll come across NPCs, enemies, strange net events, and will experience love, hope, grief, pain, etc. All the emotions in between. You can't survive on your own. Find your barcada. And then if you click on these files, they will show different parts of like Psy. So I'll eventually like upload maps and whatnot. But yeah, so this is it. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of just see how it'll play out. And I want it to be like chaotic and hard to navigate, because I feel like it fits with the theme. So yeah. Anyways, this is my little site to host Psy maps and like the lore and stuff. But yeah. And then I'll also like post on like Patreon different like world building stuff as I like play and like think of different things. But yeah. So anyways, so that's the site. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. Using OBS is just a stepping stone towards the dark arts. Yeah. Tabletop Wonder, that is so true. But yeah. Oh, tact. Okay. Yes. So you love the use of Tagalog in the text. Okay, I'll get into that now. So I am Filipino, and I have this intention this year to like connect more with like my culture, and whether that's through like food or like learning Tagalog. And shout out to my mom. I've been like texting her just like phrases and just different like words that locals like use, or words that like she has used like growing up. And I want to add that into sci. So like if you're familiar with cyberpunk, they have this term choom, right? And choom I think is like it was inspired from like a neo-africana kind of a term or slang or something. I don't exactly know for sure. But I was like, oh, like I would love to add Tagalog into like my world, so then it would kind of feel well, one, I'll like connect to the adventure, the game more, immerse myself with that. But I also feel like it would just be cool to just, you know, see like the culture like come alive when we come up with just words or phrases or something. So yeah. Okay, so I know Tact, you mentioned the Tagalog, and I think I posted something on Discord. But I have like a list of terms and slang in Psy that are from like the Tagalog language. So barkada, so that means squad or friends. There's another term called tropa, so that's kind of the same thing. And so the quote that I put in that site where you have to find your barkada to navigate Psy. So that means like you have to find like your people, your friends, your squad if you want to survive. All right. And then there is kaibigan, which is a group of friends. I'm using that more of like these people are like your family. So like if you call someone like a kaibigan, that's like family, right there. And then pare or mare, that's like the male or female version, but I think I'm just gonna stick with pare. That means like dude or like bro, kind of like that. And then bata means child, I think. Yeah, I think that means child, but I want to put that term inside to make it reflect street kids. And so we have like batas that are kind of going around in Sai. And those are street kids that are causing mayhem. So yeah, so those are a couple of like Tagalog words that I want to use in my world of Sai to make it feel more connected to like me and like my culture, and also just make it more like immersive for me to play. So yeah, so those are a couple of words, and then slang terms that are just English like words. Strikers are street fighters, so street fighters that are trying to turn their street fights into like a career. So that'd be they would call themselves strikers. A mind stream architect, that's like a brain dance editor. Um, or I was gonna say like a video editor, but that doesn't sound as cool. So I just thought like, you know, if you're familiar with like brain dance, like I would just say that like in the world of Psy, with your RCD, there are like memories and like different types of data that get stuck in your RCD, and a mindstream architect can tweak those memories, and it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. So yeah, so mindstream architect, and then the word burner will just mean like a net runner or a hacker. And then another term, flunkies, would be squatters. I actually got that from, I forgot what system it is, but it's an older system, and I think it was a system that was I'm pretty sure it was like cyberpunk sci-fi uh themed, but in that particular world they used flunkies as kind of like the squatters, who are like in gangs, but they're not really like a cohesive like gang basically. um let's see. Okay, So those are like terms or slang in Psy. And then for world building stuff, so like I said in my book, Shade, um, they have it's basically weed like marijuana, but it's this plant called Loki. And in that book, Loki is what people like smoke to get high. And so I came up with MZs. So literally like M and then a Z and then like apostrophe S, MZs. And so it's basically like synthetic weed. And so in my world of Psy, like plants, it's hard to grow, and only like rich people, I guess, have like they have the I was gonna say the ability. No, they have the chance to like grow their own like plants and trees and whatnot. So I just think like all the natural organic stuff would be something that rich people have access to. And so there is a company called Progen Wave, or no, sorry, not Progen Wave, Kifo Inc. So Kifo Inc. They are the ones that created MZs. So it's like the synthetic weed, and essentially there's like a specific strain called Z, and it relaxes you. But if you have too much, then you can experience hallucinations, and it's like really bad for your RCD, and then your RCD memory gets like really hazy. So yeah, and then Nas is a popular energy drink that people in Psy are obsessed with. And then I also love The Walking Dead, and so I just thought so I just thought like having like zombies in the world would also be like interesting. So in Cyborg there is a, oh my god, what is the name of this particular one? I think it's called Bloated. Yeah, Bloated. So the walking corpses that shamble inside G0, the rumored final fate of all nano-infected. So essentially, anyone that has an RCD is nano-affected, basically. And so I kind of want to like add that, like a little bit of like zombies in the world. If you read my Lethal Lust adventure with Vac, I kind of mentioned a couple of times like bloated, that's like just roaming around in Psy, and those are essentially people post life. So after they die, the RCD is still stuck and it's still connected to the net, and the net is like some weird mysterious thing that also gives it's almost like a life source in some way. So you're basically like a walking zombie until the RCD is ripped out of your head, then you're just like a dead corpse. And so there are some people in the G0 sector of Psy that they like to take those RCDs and like who knows, do whatever with the RCDs. So anyways, so those are some like world building things that I kind of like worked on this past weekend. And then I also came up with like net broadcasting channels. So I've talked about Shade, and Shade is the group of cult scientists that are building an AI god, and they're trying to come off as like this AI god is basically promising a pain-free like life, and they're trying to look for investors. And then I came up with another religious cult called Proclaimers. And Proclaimers are people that dedicate their lives to the corpos, and they literally believe that corpos will save them. And so let's see. Oh, and the main chord group. So that's a group of like rich people that worship dead celebrities. And it's like, just think of like rich entertainment personalities, and generational wealth is like a huge thing in that particular cult. So anyways, what else? I talked about Batas. I have another group or gang called the Dancers, but I don't really know yet like what they're about. Um, and then we have Kifo Inc. that makes the MZs. Oh, Progen Wave. Okay, so you know how like in Cyberpunk 2077, Arasaka is like the biggest like corpo there. So I was thinking Progen Wave could be the biggest one, and they're the ones that have a connection to the net and they build RCDs. So yeah, and they are located in G0, and G0 is very hard to break into. So um, yeah. Okay, I know that was like a lot of like world building stuff, but I just really wanted to share it just because I felt like it was so cool as I was like piecing all these ideas together. Okay, now I'm gonna catch up on the chat here. Um, so Tabletop Wanderer. Oh, tropa means troop in Portuguese. Oh, that's cool. Um, let's see. It's protein farms and the MZs for all common folk. Truly cyberpunk kind of world. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Oh, thank you, my ear trumpet, for gifting a membership. Wow, thank you. Um, oh, hi, Wilnona. Hi, Moses. Nice to see you here. You stay connected to the RCD once plugged in. You can't take it out or unplug. I mean, you can, but it'll be very painful. um, let's see. Tell me that you're making a supplement with all of this. This is exactly why I'm like dedicating this entire notebook to all these like ideas that are just running through like my fucking head. And I'm like, okay, I need to just put everything down so that I won't forget. And eventually I think I want to, well, I'll post it on like my little Neo Cities site kind of a thing. But I also eventually I would love to like put this out as like a supplement of some sort. But yeah. Um let's see. No Mercy. I personally find the role of AI plays in cyberpunk style worlds wildly fascinating. No, same. I agree too. Especially with like all the different types of like people that are either like for AI or against AI in cyberpunk like worlds. I love looking at it from like a cult or religious like perspective, just seeing how people are just so can be like so dedicated to this. So yeah. Thank you. New city site. Yeah. Here, wait. Let me see. Okay. So just a warning. I'm gonna share this with you guys, but it's like so bad. Like it's not meant to be like it's not meant to look pretty on your phone or anything. So just letting you know. But I have that site that I'm just trying to like learn um, HTML and JavaScript. But yeah, okay. And then a couple of other doodles that I did. I'm giving a shout out to Ginger Meeple on Discord because I saw the art that they did for some of their doodles, and I loved the way that they colored their. I think it was a cyborg character. So I kind of want to color too in that like style. So you guys know Phase Glare, so we'll catch up with him. Dr. Cable, and then we have Riz, and then I have no idea who this will be. But Wagon Breaker gave me the idea that this could be some sort of like auto like technician of some sort. She's kind of giving me like Pan Am vibes with like her sniper rifle thing there. So yeah, and then okay, so I drew out one of the batas of Sai. So batas are like street kids that are just roaming around and just causing mayhem, basically. And so I drew this girl who's wearing a Reeve Brooklyn shirt. And Reeve Brooklyn is a street fighter who's like an up and coming street fighter of Psy. So she's like a really talented and new striker, and so she's wearing like a t-shirt to represent her her, I guess, what is that called? Her fangirling tendencies for Reeve. And I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys have played the video game. I think it was an Xbox video game. It's Jet Set Radio. Hold on. But this has been inspo. Here, wait. Let me see. Okay. Let me just share this really quick. So this kind of style, Jet Set Radio, I'm pretty sure it's an Xbox video game. At least I remember it on Xbox. But when I was thinking of Batas and like the Street Kids, I was immediately thinking of this video game. And so I was like, oh, like that would be a great like vibe that I was thinking of, like kids that are like on their skates, they're like, you know, putting graffiti everywhere and anywhere. Like it was such a fun game. I remember I grew up playing this game and I had a blast. But anyways, so yeah, so that's kind of the inspo for creating this Street Kid. And then we have over here, so her name is Soma, and Soma is a Mindstream architect, and what she does is she actually creates like virtual reality kind of training for strikers. So you might see her pop in from like street fighting pit arena to different arenas to train and help strikers. So yeah, so that's like a little bit of like world building, and then I drew the car that Vac was driving, and I called it a Zine AO, and I got these words from like the name generator thing. And then I drew Tim. So this is Tim. This is Dr. Cable's AI guardian that Vlak she blew up Tim's head. But yeah. Anyways, poor Tim, but he will be I'm sure he can be fixed up in no time by Dr. Cable, the Ripper Doc. Okay. And then let's see. I did actually want to like color eventually these two. So I can do that maybe after we play if I'm feeling up for it. So yeah, so this is, oh yeah, if you want a close up. So this is Tim. And actually I thought this was funny. So I have this like notebook thing, but I didn't realize that I was drawing Tim on the actual like back cardboard panel of the notebook, but it works. So yeah, and then I just printed it out because I wanted to put him in my notebook. But I thought that was just like funny. Okay. So now, okay, so we have phase glare. So I'll put phase glare out because it's most likely we'll be chilling with him. Who knows if we will bump into Dr. Cable again. I'll just put her here on this side. But anyways, all right, so let me catch up with the chat and then I'll give you guys like a little recap of what happened. So let me see here. Okay. Tack to Def Pan Am vibes. Oh, Priscilla. Oh, Pris. Oh wait, that's so cute. I like that. I like that name. Wait, that's actually a really, really good idea. I'm gonna write that down for now. Wow, thank you for that idea. How do you spell Priscilla? Priscilla. Okay. Priscilla. Jet Set Radio Future. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was a really fun game. First game was on Dreamcast too. What? No way. That's cool. Like the world ends with your graffiti vibes and such. Yep. Rip Tim. I know. Oh, thank you, Sparrow. I'm glad that you liked the speed drawing of Tim. Yeah, that was fun to draw. Okay, so now we will do a recap. All right, so we have here Vac, and Vac was trying to get away from Dr. Cable and the Dr. Cable's AI guardian, Tim. And Tim stands for technical interpersonal manager, something like that. I think it was Todd who gave me that idea. So shout out to Todd for that idea. But anyways, okay, so they were in her little Ripper Doc clinic, which is located here, Area 8 of Ports District 3. Oh no, not 8, sorry. 7. She's in Area 8 now. Okay, so they were originally in Area 7 of District 3 of Ports, okay? And Vac was able to escape. So she was able to find a hidden tunnel. So it's like an escape route, and essentially the building was an old bank building, and this particular escape route was created for corpo assholes to just escape like doomsday stuff that would happen. And so she found that tunnel, and she was really close to getting picked up by Tim there, but she was able to whip out her like gun in time, and then she like blew Tim's head off. So poor Tim. But she was able to get away from Dr. Cable and Tim. And then essentially as they're going down, or sorry, as Vac is going down the tunnel, she ends up in a rich corpo like neighborhood. And so this neighborhood just had like a bunch of condos, like really big ass like millionaire mansions. And she needed to find a way to escape because there was a drone that was like on her ass and saying like, you don't belong here. And she was able to hijack a very old Mustang. What did Wagon Breaker say? It was a 1965 Mustang, and there was no like there were no like technological like perks to it. It's a very old like classy car owned by one of the rich people in that neighborhood. And you know, she was just like speeding down through like alleyways and stuff, trying to get away from the drone. Eventually she was able to get away, and she rested at this abandoned garage in Area 8. And so her goal right now was to try to find phase glare because she needs to pay off her debt to Shade, but she doesn't want to do that alone. And so she is kind of in the middle right now of trying to meet up with phase glare. So this is phase glare. And now she drops off her car at one of the auto shops, and she paid the auto shop $4,000 to get a defense system of some sort updated into the car, and as well as getting rid of old vehicle registration like info. And so she was basically just trying to tell the auto shop owners that like, hey, I'm about to lose like my unit, and this is going to be the only thing that I can like really live in. So yeah, so that's where we're at now. So she dropped off the car. It'll take 4 days for the shop to upgrade the car. And then Phase Glare, they're going to meet up and try to think of like a plan to have Vac safely meet up with Shade and pay off the debt. So that is where we're at right now. And so this is session 5, 412. All right. Okay. Okay, so now, so it's early in the morning for them. It's like 8 a.m. And Phase Glare was like, "Why the hell are you calling me at this hour?" And Vac is telling Phase Glare, like, "Look, I need your help. I need to meet up with Shade and pay off my debt, but I'm honestly just scared for my safety." And Phase Glare was like, okay, like, yeah, I get it. Let me sleep in a little bit, and then we'll chat. Meet me at the training rink, because Phase Glare is also a striker. And so now she is in area 8, and she's gonna meet with Phase Glare. So this is ports 3, district 3, and then they're in area 8, and she's about to meet up with him. Meet with Phase Glare at the training center or rink or whatever. Okay. Cool. All right, and then now just catching up on chat. Sparrow, anyone else picturing this chat kind of like we're all hanging out in some sort of cyberspace amphitheater and Solus is controlling the show? That's awesome. Hi, Wagon Breaker. Nice to see you pop in. This woman is always in trouble, my goodness. Yes, I know, Deshi. Vac is, she needs to get her shit together. Let's see. Wagon Breaker, finishing up my Sunday, enjoying the show. Oh, awesome. Well, welcome, my friend. All right. Okay, so now she is entering into the training rink, and she's gonna find Phase Glare. So I have this mini, and it's gonna represent Vac. Okay, so she's entering in. And I'd imagine that she's seeing like a couple of I don't know, maybe there's like some trainees that are trying to go up against some like striker dummies or something. So sees trainees. It probably stinks, like it probably smells like sweat. And there's also probably like loud music going on in the background. I like 9-inch nails. Is that what they're called? Or 9-inch noise or something. But I was watching their Coachella live stream yesterday, and so I can just imagine in this rink they're listening to them on blast. So yeah. And then she sees, I guess I can use this as a Phase Glare. Sees Phase Glare sitting on the bench. So, and she's about to go chat with him. And they make eye contact, and he's like friendly towards Vac. All right. And so now they're going to chat. Okay. So Vac is essentially telling Phase Glare that like, look, I need your help. I need support when I meet Shade. I just want to make sure that I am not gonna die, because Shade is sketchy as fuck, and they are also definitely the type of cult scientists that like they have been trying to chase down Vac, and they basically would like beat her up if they bump into her, just to remind her that like she still owes like money. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they would be trying to do the same thing once she enters into their lair. So yeah. Tabletop Wonder, thanks for the company. Oh yes, have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. And also, congrats on like your development with your game. I wish you luck and enjoy. I also love your art and doodles. So keep it up, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. So she's gonna say that I need support as I meet Shade. And knowing that these two kind of bonded over the fact that they hated working for Father Main, I can just see him just immediately like trusting Vac and just relating to her and Father Main and Nessa and their manipulative behavior. And so he's probably, let's see, what are my slang terms here? And he's like, "Look, pare, like we'll figure it out. How much do you owe these guys? Like, is it that bad?" And Vac is like, well, I mean, I owe them 12K. I am in that much debt." He's like, "Holy shit! Like what? How do you get like into that much like debt?" And then she's saying like, "It's really complicated. I had a quote unquote brother, like they're just really close, like friends. I had a kaibigan at the time named Ben, and we were really close, and he was basically my brother. And they used him as a test as they were building out their AI god, and everything is super hazy, but he ended up dying in that lab room." He's like, "Oh shit, like I'm so sorry for your loss." Phase glare. I wonder if he's like, lost close friends or something too. I mean, we can ask the fate mail dice here. Maybe, but okay. So maybe he's saying that like I relate in the sense that like I almost lost someone. I can picture maybe like a, I don't know, like a family member or something. And he was like, "It's because I got involved with Father Main. I put her life in danger, but she's fine now. Like everything's fine now." And Vac is saying like, "I relate to that because my friend Zenit, he got beaten up because of like all the shit that I was getting myself into with Father Main." And then he's like, "Oh, God, these like fucking assholes." And basically I was like, "You know what, I'll join you. Do you know where Shade is?" And she does. I personally don't know. I would assume it's somewhere in District 3. So let's see. We have, I'll just roll a d12 and then we can just see where Shade resides. Okay, so we got 5. Ooh. Okay. So Area 5 is this huge maze of shipping containers. And within these like shipping containers are like a bunch of different gangs and like factions and whatnot. And so this place is also really scary to navigate because one, it's a maze, so you can get easily like lost in this. Oh man. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be scary. Okay. So Vac is gonna tell Phasgar like, "Yes, I know where they're at. They're in Area 5 here in Ports District 3." And then Phasgar was like, "Ah shit. Of course they're in Area 5. You know, that area is like so hard to navigate. It's literally just a maze of like just shipping yard like containers." And she's like, I know, I know. I mean, that's kind of why they chose that place to build their squad or their gang or whatever. But I can show you the way. And so Vac and Phase Glare, they're gonna get ready now to head to area 5, and they're gonna meet up with Shade finally. Okay, so I'd say what, it's like 9 a.m. now. Okay, so they don't have a car because the car is in the auto shop at the moment. But I'm gonna switch the scene here now. So they don't have a car, but they're, it's really easy to navigate Ports District 3 because of like the subway station. But the last time she used the subway station, she almost got caught by Shade members. So the thing about Shade is they have their like gangs, and I almost want to call them like evangelists, basically. Like they're just trying to like force people to like join their cult. And so he's gonna say like, okay, well, we can take, let's take the subway, then we can get there in no time. And she's like, no, we're not taking the subway station. Last time I was trying to ride on it, I saw a bunch of like Shade members like hanging around. So that's a bad idea. Like I think it would be best if we can go on foot. And he's like, what the hell? Like, are you serious? And then he's probably gonna say like, okay, fine. Like if you think that's the best way to go. And she's probably saying like, I think it will be, just because it's we have more control of like running in case if we bump into any Shade members here. So they're going to walk through Ports District 3 to get to the maze of shipping containers, get to area 5. So I'm going to write in my notes here that area 5 is where Shade resides. So this is where their temple, their like labs and whatnot, and their the buildings that they use like the walls of the shipping containers as kind of their hideout. All right. So let's see. Just catching up. Deshi. Oh, only 12K. Nothing bad. Oh, hello. Art of Caustic. That's a fantastic looking helmet mask. Oh yeah, this guy, Face Glare. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So if they are traveling from area 8 and they're going to area 5. So this is how I like to think of travel if I am navigating like a map like this. So essentially I just think of areas as possible encounters or like random events to happen. And so for them to get to over here, I'm thinking there's potentially going to be 3 random events. So like 1, 2, and 3 as they're trying to navigate the streets of Ports District 3 to get to Area 5. So that's personally how I like to think of traveling. And this will probably take them like a couple hours or something, depending on the events too. So I think of like the concept of time like very loosely as well. Okay, so there's going to be, let's see, 3 random events. Okay. So vacuum phase glare. Vac's just gonna be like, okay, let's get going. He's like, okay. And she's like, keep your eye out for shade, okay? And then he's like, yeah, don't worry. And then he's like, we're kaibigan at this point. He's like, I think like you're a good person that I can like trust and rely on, okay? And she's like thinking the same thing. So I think at this point they're gonna be good friends here. Or maybe she's like, okay, this will be a good test to see if they're tight knit as a kaibigan here. Okay, so for random event 1, so let's see, they are going from out of area 8 into area 7. So area 7 is going to be probably filled with a lot of flunkies and oh shit, that's also where Dr. Cable is. So she definitely has to be like extra careful here. Okay. So cuz they definitely don't want to go through the rich corpo neighborhood. So I think they would rather go through area 7. So as they're like walking, he's also kind of asking like, "Oh, what was it like to have Dr. Cable, the infamous Ripper Doc, give you like enhancements?" And she like turns to him, and then she like activates her like horns that are like coming out of her head, and he's like, "Holy shit!" He was like, "Damn, she installed those horns into your head." And she's like, "Yeah, like don't you think that this would be perfect for street fighting?" And he's like, "Yeah, no kidding. I would hate to fight against you or like headbutt against you and then just have like horns like headbutting against your skull there." And he's like, "Okay, that's pretty sick." And then he's like, "Huh, maybe I need to visit Dr. Cable." And she's like, "Well, she's probably going to be busy trying to repair Tim, her AI guardian." He's like, "What the hell happened?" And then she's like, "Okay, long story short, she basically wanted to do a memory wipe on me because I guess I was asking too many questions about Nessa, and her and Nessa have some sort of like history, or they've like worked together or something. She wouldn't disclose that. Uh, but Phase Glitter is like, well, of course, like Father Main knows like everybody in Psy. He always has some sort of connections, or Nessa has some sort of connections. And he's like, "Hey, so you just blew up Tim, the AI guardian, and you guys are just and you were just making your way through the tunnels?" And she's like, "Yep, and that's how I ended up here." He's like, "Well, fuck. Okay, well, okay, we better keep our eye out for Dr. Cable in this area." So now they are in area 7. Okay, so they're in area 7, and they're seeing a bunch of flunkies and batas, so street kids as well. So there's probably like street kids that are roaming around area 7. And so, okay. And now we're gonna see kind of what happens. So I'm kind of curious about. I really like the D100 events. So yeah, we'll do this. So we'll do a D100 of events, and we'll see. All right. Oh shit, I moved it. Okay, so that was a 45. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So says here, the ground shakes. 3 nearby manhole covers fly off. Something deep below just exploded. Oh shit. Okay. So I'm gonna say here, manhole. So there's 3 of them. Explosions. So as they're like walking down the streets, and then they hear 3 manholes that exploded. Okay, so I do kind of want to roll. We'll use these. I want to roll on the map, or not the map, but like my little grid here to see like where they are. Okay, so manhole explosion here, manhole explosion here, manhole explosion there. Okay, and then I would say like Vac and phase glare are pretty close. So as the explosion happens, like, oh fuck, and it turns like everybody's like heads too. So like anybody that's like on, I don't know, like the side of the streets or whatever, as they like see it. Okay, I do want to ask the fate dice here to see if like anything in particular like comes out of the manhole. No, but okay. So so nothing in particular is like coming out of the manholes, but because okay, in my head I was thinking like, okay, is it like a potential monster, a potential NPC or something? But something else. Oh shit, I wonder if it's like I'm almost wondering if it's like a poisonous like gas or something. Let's roll. Trying to look at my my tables here. Kind of which one would be fitting. Let's see. I guess we can roll on area events. So I'm gonna use my 2d10. Okay, so let's see. Oh wait, why is that 2d10? Oh, duh. Okay, I see it. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just catch up on chat really quick. Let's see. Well, that's lovely development. Well, nope, Jimmy, the strange eldritch creature poking out. Oh my god, yep. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we got 8. Oh, okay. So we have the word security. Interesting. I'm almost wondering. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this particular like street is related to one of the tunnels that Vac was like running through to get to phase glare. So yeah. I bet that is okay. So it's related to the tunnel that she was in the night before, trying to escape from Dr. Cable. Okay. And there is a security system in these like tunnels. So there's some sort of like explosion. I'm trying to see the chat really quick. Yeah, I do like the idea of like gas or like some sort of like toxic Avenger. Just woke up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if this would be like related to maybe the security system getting all like funky and messed up here. Okay. So I'm imagining that this would be like poisonous gas of some sort. And all right. So I'm going to write here poisonous gas. All right. And then Vac is like telling everyone to like get out. And then these guys will probably run away. And then maybe some like street kids are like trying to like look, and like Vac is like pushing them out and like, get away. This is like poisonous shit. You could die. And then Phase Glare is like, well, fuck. Like, what could that be? And since they are pretty like close to the poisonous gas, I'd imagine that they would immediately want to just book out of there and and run. And so we're going to do a check here and see if if her and phase glare here will run away fast enough. This will be agility. All right, so I'm thinking like just the default, like a DR of 12. Okay, so we got 19 plus 1 is a 20, and this is 3, so 4. Okay, so I'd say that they were able to run away at least like far enough from the toxic gas, so it's not like affecting her exactly, but I would imagine that at this point there is something that like comes out of the one of the manholes here. Shit. Okay, let's see. So, okay, I'm gonna roll. So if I roll a 4, I'm gonna re-roll. But I'm just gonna say this is manhole 1, 2, and 3. So, oh, that's a 4, so that's a re-roll. 1, 2. Okay, so there's something that's coming out of this particular manhole. All right. So let's see. Is it oh, I wonder if like I'm picturing it could be like one of the bloated or something. So one of the zombie like creatures. So let's see here really quick. So bloated. So a walking corpse. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say here, a bloated comes out, and he's like, ah, and he's like coming out of the manhole here. So bloated, and who knows? Because I'm kind of picturing. This is D4 attack. They have like a attack called like slam. Okay. So there is. So Vac just sees the manhole like flying off, and the gas is like coming up, and it's like acidic, poisonous like guts, I guess, from like walking bloated coming out. So this like bloated is coming out. And he's like all like slimy and green and gross and like whatnot. And then Vac like immediately gets out her like gun, and she's like, well, fuck, okay, we need to get out of here and get rid of this bloated. And phase glare is like right behind her, like getting ready as well. And this bloated, I can imagine this bloated being like huge. So okay, so I guess yeah, so we'll have to do some like combat here, because the bloated would also probably go for some of like the civilians and locals and such. So Vac is probably thinking we need to wipe this guy out. So yeah. Let's see. Sparrow sent. Oh, thanks for that gift. Thank you so much, Sparrow. Art of caustic. Things are getting real. Never trust manholes. They're always full of weirdest miscreants ever. Probably turtles. Yeah. The turtles would be chill though. Just share your pizza. Maybe even teenage turtles. Oh my god. Wow, that was so good. That was hilarious. Probably. That's fitting. That's so funny. All right. So this bloated. Okay, so it's this like big ass like bloated dude here. And Vac has her like weapon ready. I'm actually gonna give Vac and phase glare initiative here, just because I feel like it makes sense, since like they already heard the explosions and they're already like on guard here. So okay, so she takes her weapon here. All right, so we have her like pulse rifle. Okay. Okay, so this will be DR of, actually, I'll roll this one, why not? So of 12. Okay, so let's see if she's able to hit this guy. So let's see. Oh, yay. Okay, so 16. Perfect. So that was a hit. And usually for combat, I just stick with like DRs of 12. So okay, so that was a hit, and she takes her gun, and that would be a D10. Oh my god, sad. Okay, so one bullet hits him, and I can picture it like hitting his like shoulder, and he's like ugh, ugh, and he's like slowly making his way. So now he's like getting closer, and Vac is like looking at Phaser like, aren't you gonna like do anything? And Phase Glare's turn. So since they are pretty like close, I can imagine Phase Glare actually moving in and doing some like close combat kind of stuff. So yeah, so now we're gonna focus on Phase Glare here. So for Phase Glare, he's going to do what is this? So like a melee, like I can imagine him trying to do like a really quick like punch and like grab to like get the bloated out of the way. So let's see. Oh, perfect. Okay, so 14. Awesome. Okay. And then with he does have a specialty of brawls. So with this specialty, he can do a melee punch, and then that'll give allies -2 DR for the next attack on the same enemy. So that's perfect. So then that'll give Vac a bit of a advantage, which is good. All right. So with his let's see, because I was thinking for him. Oh, whoops! I forgot to update his health points here. He has full health now at this point. Okay, so for him, it would be, I think it's a D6 punch, because I made rules for like street fighting, but let's see if I could find it really quick. I just can't remember exactly. Let's see. Oh yeah, D6. Okay, yeah. So D6 damage. I'll just put that there. Okay. So let's see. 3. Okay, cool. So now this bloat is down to like 6. All right. And it would first probably go for Vac. So Vac, let's see if she's able to dodge. Oh shit. Okay, that's a miss. So this bloated will come in and attack and just slam his like arms around. Okay, so attacking for 4. Shit. All right. But she does have armor. So let's see, what's her armor? -D4. Okay, so let's see. Oh, sweet. Okay. So she was able to like put her like arms up to like block the punch coming in from the bloated. And her like heavy duty jacket, it just like it's thick enough that she was able to just kind of like hold her ground here. So that's good. And then now for her turn, she's gonna come in and try to do a melee attack, but with Phase Glare's brawl ability. She gets -2 difficulty rating. Okay, perfect. All right. So she is now trying to punch at this guy. So this will be a D4. She's not like a street fighter, so her punches are probably going to be a little weak here. Okay, so 1. So she was able to like punch him at least in the stomach, And then as she's like punching him in the stomach, the bloated kind of like leans forward like in impact and kind of like bracing himself. And then the head is like wide in the open for her to do like that headbutt with her horns. And so I do want her to use her horns here to do some extra damage. Oh yeah. Okay, so two damage. And then she like takes out her like horns out of the head, and she just sees this bloated with like the green ooze just like dripping from where she like hit the bloated. So now this guy only has 4 health points left. Okay, so now Phase Glare is coming in, and he's going to attack. And oh yeah, he has a -2 on those agility tests. Perfect. Okay, so he was able to hit. And let's see, how much does hit? Okay, so for 1. All right. So only 1 point. So now this guy has like 3 health points left. And so at this point, I'd imagine that the bloated is like knocked down on the side here. And he's probably like weak, and he can't like get up or anything. And so now that like they see like the bloated like suffering at this point, I almost feel as if like Vac would want to aim at the RCD, so then his RCD, the bloated's RCD, would be immediately cut off from the net, so then he won't like suffer anymore as a bloated, and he would just be like put to rest. So yeah, so I think like Phase Glare is probably telling Vac and giving her like the a nod, saying like, yeah, I think it's best to just put this guy out of his misery here. So let's see. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah. So as they do that, they like take out the RCD, and now he's like out of, his misery. They hear more noise coming from below the streets. Below the street that they're on. And Phase Glare and Vac are just gonna like book it and just get out of the area at this point. So now they are getting closer to Shade. Phase Glare is like, God damn, like I hope like when I'm dead, someone takes out my RCD so I don't end up as a bloated. And Vac's like, yeah, like same here. I would hate that. Okay, let's see. Wonder if a popped shot uploaded would do area of effect damage. Oh, yeah, maybe. I think there's actually optional rules in here where you can do stuff like that if you wanted to make it more what is that? What's the term I'm looking for? Technical, I guess. Tactical in that sense. I swear there's like extra rules that you can like do that. Let's see. Oh, okay. I guess it's not really in that sense. There's like cover, aiming, range, hits always hit. Oh, suppressive fire. But area of effect would be actually pretty cool to like add. Yeah. Do we have to worry about nanobot spores? Oh, interesting. I've never actually like thought of that. But I would imagine yes. I know for bloated, they can explode and spew out like some sort of acid that can like do extra damage. But I think since she just focused on, since Vac was just trying to focus on aiming for that RCD and like ripping it out, I don't think that it would actually like explode. So anyways, now they are running. Okay, so now they're running away from that street. And let's see. So where are they at now? So they're kind of in this area now. So kind of in between area 7 and area 6. And let's see what happens. So we will do another D100 city event kind of a thing. So let's see. All right. So we got 63. Okay, so 63. Two people wearing hollow headsets sitting slumped against a wall in a pool of sweat and piss. Ooh, that is sad. Okay, so as they are continuing their way down, Vac and Phase Clear notice that there are two, I would say, flunkies. So there are two flunkies that are just stuck in like watching maybe like hollows or like mind streams in their like RCD like headset, and they are just like not in tune at all with reality. And Vac is probably just like, God damn, those poor motherfuckers. And then Phase Clear is like, yeah, like I know it's sad when people can get to that they're just addicted and not wanting to deal with like reality. I mean, it makes sense, but it's a sad reality in Psy. And I can see Vac, I don't know, I can just see her like feeling for these guys. So where are we? This is area, so they're kind of right in between area 7 and area 6. So I'll just say area 7, area 6. So two flunkies lost in cyberspace, I guess. Cyberspace. Oh, that's sad. All right. Okay. So I think like they would just like keep walking. And then for some reason I can see Phase Clear. I can see Phase Clear actually giving some MZs. So yeah, I can see like Phase Clear like dropping off some like MZs, and then Vac is like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. Maybe they need something to, other than just getting addicted to watching like mind streams. Like maybe they just need a different way to escape. So he's like, I hope like these MZs will at least like relax them, you know? And she's like, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So now, changing the scene. So now we are in area, or not area, but now this will be the third encounter. So Phase Glare dropped off some MZs for the two to hopefully use and just relax and not stress and not get addicted to watching mind streams in their RCD headset. RCD headset giving some MZs. Yeah. All right. Now for encounter 3. So at this point, this would probably be like the afternoon. So this is probably like, I don't know, 2 p.m. or something. I'd imagine like navigating the 3 exploding manholes was like scary and probably took time. So let's see. D100. Let's see what's next. Okay, so we got 82. So 82 here. Smoke clears from the grenades dropped by Gray Cert. Almost as suddenly as the team appear, they are cleaning up. All the blood, gore, metal, and flesh are soon gone. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's probably like a some sort of like aftermath of like a street, or not street fight, of like a battle zone that happened. So maybe there's like a couple of like bodies laying around, and Gray Cert is kind of like, I think of Gray Cert as like a cleanup crew. So Gray Cert, so cleanup crew, so cleaning up all like the dead bodies and whatnot. And they're probably trying to like rip out RCDs and stuff to prevent them from becoming like bloated. So yeah. And then I'm imagining Gray Cert would have this like huge truck that they would just like put the bodies in. And then they have these I can imagine like certain specialists that would know if there's like a good RCD to like keep, or if it's like trashed and like it's not really worth anything. So RCD specialists are around. Okay. And Vac and Face guys are like, shit, we should probably just go around and not be a part of this. And so Vac and Face guy are trying to like avoid all of that, of like what's going on. And I'd imagine that there's going to be like a border of just the perimeter, just telling locals and stuff to like get away and to stay clear of this particular area. And there's like a ping that goes on in like the RCD alerts VAC, and it just says that there's like hostile like area. So yeah, so they're just gonna avoid getting involved in that. And I'd imagine that the Gray Cert won't really think much of them because they're busy cleaning things up. So now they have reached area, is that area 5 now of the ship, or not the shipyard, the shipping, what is that called? Shipping container maze. All right. Okay. I need to hydrate, so I'm going to drink water. Okay. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Okay. So now they have made it to the maze of shipping containers. So now they are in area 5. Okay. So now they are in area 5. And let's see. This is how I'm kind of picturing the shipping container area. So I'm just gonna change up the scene now. So I'm picturing that this is guarded, and there's like a gate. So no one can just like enter into the Shade's hideout. So in this particular area, there is a gate here. So I'm just going to write in my notes that there's a gate. And then here is their like hideout. And then I just picture in my head that in the middle of this area is like their temple, like the shade temple. And this is where like people would gather, and they would like worship the AI god that's being built. So it's not finished yet. So Shade is still looking for like investors and whatnot. And then in this area are just like mazes of just shipping containers, so you can get just easily like lost in here. So yeah, this is kind of like what I'm picturing. And then maybe these particular containers, there's like stacks on top of each other, so they're like probably like 2 to 3 levels of like shipping containers like stacked. So yeah, so this is Shade's territory now, and there is a guard a guard there. And ooh, okay. So as they are approaching the gate here, this goon, I guess, this goon is like saying like, stop, what are you doing? Like this is for shade members like only. And Vac would just tell him like, hey, it's me, Vac. Like I know I owe you guys money and I'm here to pay my debt. And then this guard like scans Vac with his like RCD, and there is ID like match in the shade database. And then he like calls somebody in the shade group, and this person saying like, yep, let her through, like we've been waiting and looking for Vac. And so he's like, okay. And then he's like, wait, but who's that? And then he like pointing to Phase Glare. And Vac is just saying like, he's just a friend. He's just keeping me company. And then he's like, no, like he can't just like get in here. Like, no, only you can go through. And Phase Glare, I'd imagine he'd just be like, look, I don't want trouble, Vac. Like do your thing, and I'll wait right outside here for you, okay? And then he's like, just let me know if there's like any trouble whatsoever, and I'll find you. And I can imagine Phase Glare is probably gonna like scan the area, the perimeter, and so he sees like there's like a fenced like gate and whatnot, and so he could probably like still see maybe there's like a building from like where they are, where he can like enter into that building and like see from the window, and can I look down in the maze of shipping containers. So I'm just gonna say that there's like a building here that Phase Glare can enter into, and he would be kind of watching and looking from above. And he's like, don't worry, like I have, I have what I need to look out for you. And again, just like call me and I'll help you out, okay? And Vac like nods, and she's like, yeah, okay, I think we'll be fine. And he's like, okay, well, like follow me and we'll get you going, and you'll meet the leader. Okay, so this is the stuff that I haven't actually like world built yet. So I don't know who the leader is. And so we can kind of like figure that out now. Again, this is like the beauty of playing solo TTRPGs, is like we can like roll and figure stuff out as we play, as we navigate the world of Psy. So I'm just gonna write here in my notes really quick. So shade leader. Okay. So, all right. Shade leader. So before we do that, I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes of a different character that I was playing this weekend. So this is Riz. And if you've like seen some of like my like cyborg like updates and whatnot, I play Riz on separate different like days or times to just kind of see what Psy is like through her perspective and just through her experiences. And so with Riz, she was on a mission to steal a mind stream from a mind stream architect. And this mind stream architect, so it's Soma. So this is Soma, and she's on a smoke break in this picture. And this is Riz, and essentially Riz got a call from I don't even know exactly like who this was. but it's a ports smuggler, and this guy was acting on behalf of Shade, the cult group that Vac is about to meet up with. Okay, and so this port smuggler gave Riz the job to steal a mind stream of Shade's experiments. And so Riz had to figure out a way to like connect with Soma and steal that mind stream of Shade's experiments. Okay. So after, going through all of this stuff, meeting with Soma and convincing her to just be vulnerable with Riz, and just convincing her to let Riz into the office and just see her in action, I guess, as she's like tweaking and coding mind streams and whatnot. And Riz was able to break into Soma's office and steal that mind stream. And eventually, Riz leaves Soma, and Soma and Riz actually, they kind of like, I don't know, Riz kind of used her Riz, like she kind of used her charisma to kind of get Soma to like fall for her a little bit. And so they like went on a couple dates and stuff like that. And Soma started to kind of like Riz, but Riz basically just like cuts her off as she like stole that mind stream. Like Riz was such a bitch. Like it's sad. But anyways, so Riz, she goes back home, and just because she's like curious, she watches the mind stream. And this mind stream that she watched, that is owned by Shade, was actually owned by Ben. And Ben is Vac's like best friend that died in the middle of like the Shade experiments and stuff. And so Riz was able to obtain that that mind stream, and she meets up with the port smuggler and hands it to the port smuggler, and then now this port smuggler hands it to Shade, and so now Shade has the mind stream in their hands now. So that's just like a little kind of side thing that I was like playing, that mind stream was owned by Ben, Vac's friend there. So yeah, so that is kind of like a little BTS and like backstory of kind of what happened. So yeah. And this Soma, I love how I drew Soma. Her hair is like so flowy and like pretty. Yeah, so that's kind of the behind the scenes there. World building on the fly is quite fun. Yes, I agree. Sparrow, is it bad that I'm jealous of Soma's hair? I am too. Yeah, Soma has very long, thick, wavy hair. So art of caustic, cool art, very evocative. Love the little sketches. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really enjoy drawing as I like play and world build. So yeah, thank you so much. All right, and now, fast forward. So that was like weeks ago in the world of like Psy, of what happened with like Riz, Soma, and now Shade has Ben's mind stream. So now, fast forward to now, Vac is being led by one of the Shade security guards or goons or whatever, and he's gonna bring her into the Shade temple now. So the Shade temple is where the Shade leader is. Okay, so now I do want to know who this Shade leader is. So I do want to roll on the names. So we're going to roll a D66 to see what the name is of this leader, the cult leader. Okay, so we got a 20, or 20, a 2, okay, and then a 3, Glam, okay. So we got the name Glam. Let's see. We got 3. glam key. Okay. Glam key. It has like, feels a little feminine to me. So glam key. Okay. So I would say that this is a female presenting cult leader. Ooh, okay. Let's see. We do love badass females. So, okay. And then I do want to see, there was a table in here of like character, is it quirks or something? Let's see. What page is that? Glam key. What are you like, my friend? Okay, cool. So let's see here. Role. I mean, I'd imagine the shade leader, the cult leader. Let's roll for styles. Let's see what this shade leader is like. Okay, so we got a 35 glitch mode. Oh, okay. Ooh, I could see that like she's probably very fashionable. Glam. And glam has like a like I don't know how to explain it other than like maybe she's wearing like a jacket that has like animations that are like on it. Yeah. So like it probably has like really cool lights and like neon like whatever. Glam key and the holograms. I mean, yeah. could be that. Okay. And then let's see feature. So we got let's see. Feature. What is that? Beast like. I'm taking beast like because I'm assuming she's more of a humanoid. Probably just scary looking, like just very intimidating. Yeah, so I'll just say like intimidating. Let's see. I want to know. How about wants? Let's see what glam key desires. Success. Wow. Okay, she desires success. So she wants investors for sure. And followers, like shade followers and members. Okay. Cool. So, all right, so that's a little bit of a glam key here. So, maybe I can draw a glam key like later. Yeah, maybe I can draw her out like sometime. Okay. Cool. So we have glam key. She is the shade cult leader, and she is the brains, I guess, behind creating the AI god. And her members and like disciples and followers are very like loyal to her. And she is currently looking for investors to help with like completing this AI god. She has like really cool, like glitchy, fashion wear, and she's very intimidating. So yeah, I can see her being like, I don't know, I can just see her being just very intense, like just a very like tense kind of a person. So okay. So that's a little bit about glam key. So as they are entering, so I'm just gonna have phase glare on the side here. So as they are entering, they're entering into the temple. And in this temple, I just see in the temple this like huge like metal throne of some sort of like glam key is like sitting on it like in the center. And yeah, so I can just see her like sitting in, so this will represent Glam Key. So Glam Key's like sitting in the center, and she has like her goons on the side, like, you know, waiting for Vac. And Vac, she's like putting her like head down, and she's like, okay, like I'm here, and I'm here to pay my debt. I am absolutely done with dealing with you guys. And she's like scanning her like RCD, accessing her bank account, and she is trying to transfer it to Glam Key. And Glam Key like sees the notification pop up in her like RCD, and she takes it, and she's like, "Hey, we've been expecting you back. It has been a long time. You are so damn hard to chase down and track down." And she like receives the funds into like her bank account. She's like, "Well, perfect. We got that 12K that you owe us. See, it wasn't too hard." And Vac's like, "Hey, like that's it. Like, hey, like I'm done. I'm absolutely done like dealing with you guys. I've paid my debt. Now I want you guys to just leave me alone." And then as Vac was about to like walk out, the guard stands in her way. And this is just like me thinking about all of this, okay? Like all the pieces now that I've explored in the world are like coming together in my brain, okay? So the guard stops Vac, and Glamkey's like, "Hold on, we want you to watch something." And she takes out the chip, the Mindstream chip, and she was like, "You probably want to watch it. It's Ben's. You remember Ben, right?" And Vac is like so fucking like pissed off, and she's like, "Oh my god, like stop. Like I've, you know, like in her mind she's like, I've grieved his death. I've lost like my best friend. I have no memory really of like how things like happen." And she's just like, "Why are they trying to like force me to like watch this?" And Glamkey's like, she's like hopping off her throne, and she's slowly like walking towards Vac. And the guard behind her, he like, I can see him like kicking at like her knees to like force her to like bend down. So Vac is now on her knees, bent down, and she's like looking up at Glamkey now. And Glamkey is about to like insert the Mindstream into an RCD like socket for her to watch. And she was like, she's like, "You probably want to watch this and know that it was your fault the entire time." Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to like ask this out loud, so I'm just gonna say it in my head, but I do want to see like the results from the Fate Mail dice here. Oh fuck. Okay, I knew it. Okay, it's a yes. So, oh, this is so sad. Holy shit, this is so sad. Okay, so Vac, so she's on her knees, and she's looking at Glamkey, and Glamkey like takes like her head and like inserts the Mindstream into Vac's like RCD socket, okay? And now it's playing. The Mindstream is playing, okay? So what I'm picturing is there is in the middle of the temple of where they're in, okay? So the throne that she was sitting on was a seat that was used for lab tests, and Ben is sitting on that seat, okay? Oh, this is so sad. Okay, so Ben is sitting on the throne. I'm just going to call it the throne, okay? So Ben is sitting like on this throne, and there's so many wires attached to his brain, his RCD, and you just see around him. So this is from his POV. You see around him just screens of just random shit, okay? screens of probably like data that's like running through his head, and then you hear in the background the lab specialists and the scientists, and then Glamkey. They're all trying to use Ben's RCD and like body, his like soul, I guess, to create this like AI god and kind of use him as a host in a way. So okay, as like, oh my god, sorry, this is just so sad. So okay, so as Ben is like just suffering sadly, all this stuff that's just like implanted into his body and his RCD system, he sees Vac in front of him, and she is going through rage. Okay, so rage is like cyber psychosis basically, and she's going crazy. Like she's like not controllable like whatsoever. Okay, and so what's happening with Vac in this mind stream is she is like taking out her gun and she's like shooting everywhere, trying to save Ben. But sadly, in the process, Ben gets shot basically um by Vac. And this is why Vac doesn't have any memory of like what happened with Ben, because she was going through rage, and rage is basically cyberpsychosis. So like when that happens, all your systems and gear and whatnot just go haywire, and everything just gets hazy post rage. So after your like body like calms down and you're like back to like equilibrium, she has like no recollection of like her rage affecting Ben like in the process. And so essentially, with Ben getting shot by Vac, and then all the other shit that was happening with like all of the cords and wires and whatnot that's like attached to Ben's system, he dies. So he dies in that room. So basically what happened later is as Vac is like watching this like mind stream in Ben's POV, it goes blank. So meaning like he just like flatlines and he doesn't survive. And so, oh my god, that's so sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. But I had a feeling that that's what was like happening, because like I rolled a couple tables to like see if like Vac recalls any memory whatsoever of like what happened with Ben in the temple, and she has like no recollection like whatsoever. So I was like, shit, does that mean that she was going through like rage or like something? And that's what I asked the fate mill. So I asked the fate mill like why, not really like why, but more of like, is it because she was going through rage and she's the reason why, well, one of the reasons besides Shade's evil experiments on him, but why she can't recall like what happened. And it's because in the middle for rage, Ben got affected. So anyways, so the mind stream ends. Okay, so the mind stream ends and it's like black, and Glamkey takes out the RCD out of, or sorry, the mind stream out of Vac's like socket, and Vac is just like she just has this like gasp, and she places her like hands on the floor just like in shock, and she's just crying. She is just in tears and is like wailing, because one, she feels the pain, because with mind streams you also feel the pain of what people like experience if you're watching like mind streams. So one, she feels the pain, but she also just pieces together exactly like why she doesn't recall any memories of like Ben's like passing. So it was like, oh my god, this is so sad. Oh, poor Ben. Oh my god, that is so sad. So anyways, Glamkey takes it out and she's like, okay, that's all we wanted for you to see. And she was like, you like fucking bitch. And then like the two goons are like coming in, getting ready to like defend Glamkey. And she was like, I just want you to know the truth. Okay? That's what happened. And we have to live with our regrets, our mistakes. And she's like, hey, you're done. We don't want anything to do with you. You don't want anything to like deal with us. You've paid your debt. You're free to go. And then the guard, you know, moves out of the way for her to leave, and she's just like distraught, like, oh my god, oh, that's so sad. And that's where we're gonna leave it off. So that's where I'm gonna leave off the adventure. So I'm just gonna catch up with like my notes really quick here. That Vac watches the mind stream, and it's a mind stream of Ben's death. Oh my god, that is so sad. I fucking love it though. Like, oh, it's so I love this adventure so much. And it's so like cyberpunk. It's so cyberpunk. Um so yeah, I don't know. Like I love it and I hate it all at the same time. Glam key is evil. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put here no recollection of killing Ben. But I mean, it like it wasn't just her, obviously. Like it was like all of Shade being horrible and treating Ben horribly. So yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna leave that there. That was, oh my god. I'm like, oh my god. It just hurts. It's just so sad. Oh my god. See, this is the feeling that I get when I like play these like games where it just hits so many emotions. And this is kind of why I love solo TTRPGs. So if you go on like my Patreon and you read Lethal Lust, I did like a little bit of like end notes, and I explain exactly why Lethal Lust like emotionally just like ruined me, like in so many different ways. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave that here, and we will end or not end, but pause Vac's adventure. So anyways, all right, okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat really quick, and then I'll probably hop off and do some coloring, because I kind of want to color some of these doodles of mine. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the really fucked up adventure, honestly. It's so bad. Like, it's so sad. Anyways. All right. Okay. So, Art of Caustic. Damn, that was intense. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Like, it hurts. It hurts. Sparrow. Wow. Rich we do as well. Yeah. So we don't like Glamkey, okay, everyone? We don't like her. Oh, hi, Johnny Mo. Hope you enjoyed dinner and fam time. So just to catch you up, Johnny. So I know you'll probably eventually watch the video. But basically, Glamkey, the leader of Shade, forced Vac to watch a mind stream that was owned by Ben. So it was Ben's mind stream. So she's watching it, and it's Ben's POV as he's like sitting on the metal throne, basically, of the lab as like a lab test. And it's just a video of him just being tortured, sadly. But in this same event, Vac was going through Rage, and so when you go through Rage, it's like cyberpsychosis. You have no recollection at all of like what happened, but she was basically just going crazy and like shooting everyone in the room, or trying to, and she ended up killing Ben in the process. And in the mind stream, it just goes like blank, and then she like wakes up as Glamkey removes the RCD like mind stream from her her RCD system, and she's just like bawling her eyes out because she had no recollection of like how Ben died in that lab room, and it's because of her, and of course like Shade being horrible and treating him horribly wrong. But yeah, so that's that. It was it's so sad. So sad. Um oh boy, Johnny, you missed quite the event. Yeah, so that's the event. New shirt. No, this is not a new shirt. I've had this for a while. I kind of just wanted to wear something different, cuz sometimes if I like dress a little nicer, I get into like the right mindset. Sometimes if I dress too cozy, I get lazy. So, yeah. Yeah. So this is my shirt, I guess, to use if I want to cry into. No, I'm joking. But yeah. Everyone hates glam. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. So, Johnny, it's kind of the same thing of all the emotions are just like at play. Like if you read like my Lethal Lust adventure, you know? So, yeah. So anyways, yeah. No Land North, super cool new sub for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Art of Caustic, that was an amazing stream. Glad I caught you live. I usually watch the live streams the day after while I work. Love the adventures, current narrative, so cool. Okay, yeah. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, sorry. I like my mic is so sensitive. There's like a mute button thing at the top, and I accidentally touched it. So, yeah. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the emotional roller coaster of this. So, yeah, it's totally cyberpunk. Like, oh my god. So anyways, we will catch up with Vac after, and we will see kind of how she just like processes all of this stuff. But she did make a new friend, so you know her Barcada here. So we have Phase Glare, so they're tight. But yeah, I'll probably just like use this time now to color. I don't know if you guys want to like see me live in color, but I guess I'll do that. I don't know, as I wrap up here. So yeah, so that's the end of session. Is this 5? I wrote it down somewhere. I think this is session 5. Yeah, session 5. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to hop off. I'm just gonna like color this really quick, just because I feel artsy fartsy. So yeah, so we'll color. So for cyberpunk vibes, I love yellow and blue. So yeah, so I'm gonna color one of the batas running around the streets of Sai here. So yeah, and then I think I want to color who's this? Soma. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the adventure so far. It's so intense. It's so intense and it's so sad. But yeah. Thank you. Yes. Session 5. That's right. All right. Peace out, pares, mares. I mean, basically, you guys are failing at this point. So you guys are my barcada, or what's the tropa, or kaibigan. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm adding a Tagalog too into this, because I don't know, it makes me want to like learn too. I wish my parents like helped me learn as I was like growing up, but they were just like, just speak English. But yeah, so like, I'm trying to like listen to music. I'm trying to like listen to like audio of just like people like speaking in like Tagalog, or I try to like visit family and like speak Tagalog with them. So yeah, so it's fun. Okay. I kind of want to. Oh man, the way that Ginger Meeple did it was she like what it or sorry, I don't know their pronouns, but they did like yellow stripes and then blue stripes and then like gray. They did like something like that. Kind of like that idea. Um Ooh, wait. Or I kind of want to do this. I want to do like a blue outline and then I'll color the whole thing yellow. I feel like that'd be really cool. Um so let's see. Yeah, bye friends if you're hopping off. Yeah, now I'm just going to use this time to just color. All right. So yes, I'm going to do blue outline. And I love the aesthetic of Jet Set. Is it called Jet Set Radio? Oh, I already exited out of the tab there, but I think that's it. Like the greens and the yellows are just like so cool. Like I love that aesthetic. Oh, I kind of wish this was a brighter blue, but this'll do. Um, let's see. Pinoy Theater when I visited Manila. Oh no way! Oh, that's cool. Um, it was like diagonal color patches. Yeah. Which was really cool. I think I want to do that actually for Soma. I feel like for Soma it would look sick. So yeah, so I'll do that. Oh my god, I'm so tempted to just keep playing. Like, oh my god. I'm trying to tell myself to not like speed through adventures just because I get excited. So I'm glad that I'm like playing this live with you guys because it also helps me like pace as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the adventure. It's so fucked up, but I love it. Oh my god. Poor Vac. Yeah, she really doesn't get a chance to take a break at all. Yay, there we go. Okay. So this like blue is looking cool. Um oh yes. Oh sorry, I totally forgot to answer your question there. Oh hoo hoo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh hoo hoo art markers. And I love the two different edges. I prefer the brush points. And this is what we're coloring. So we're coloring one of the street kids, the batas of Sai. And let's see. So now, yeah, I kind of just want to like color. Wait, now I'm kind of changing my mind. Now I kind of just want to color like realistically the whole thing. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get my markers. Okay. So, oh my god. So I have this big box of markers. So I found this box at a antique store. And it's like an old like film camera box. But oh yeah, here's like another little zine I was like working on and then I gave up. Um but all my markers are in here. And it's oh, I absolutely love this. But anyways, actually wait. I kind of just want to color her like regularly now and just do it more realistic. I can see her with green hair, so we'll do that. And then her pants, I want her pants to be gray. Like gray like cargo pants. And then for her skin tone, pastel peach, maybe? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Oh, and then we'll use, whoops, bumped the mic there. We'll use this blue for her. She has these like goggles and then a headset. So we'll use that for like gray and stuff. But she is this particular bata, she's wearing a Reeve Brooklyn Street Fighter fan t-shirt. So yeah, okay. I will actually we'll use this to test out. Oh no! No! Ah! I hit the page with my marker. Ah, damn it. My God. No. God damn. I have to be careful. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh well, whatever. I'm probably gonna like scan this image anyways, and then I'll just get rid of that. Gray. And then let's use this blue. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool. I'll use this. I'll actually put this on the side there. So, yeah. I like chunky utensils for art. Yeah. Sponsorship. Oh my God. That'd be pretty cool if I could, but I don't know. Would like art brands do like a solo TTRPG content sponsorship person? I don't know. Oh wait, sorry. I totally missed No Mercy. Their message here. What was it? Yeah, at least for me, finding the right pacing is also often one of the most difficult aspects of solo RPGs. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. Actually, I made a YouTube short about this, but there was a part of Riz in her adventure that I just started to like get kind of annoyed with. Like it was just taking like too long. And so I just did like a little speed run through her adventure, and I split out the days that it took for her to eventually steal that mind stream from Soma. And I split those days into 3 segments. So I did morning, noon, evening, and I just rolled like very simply. Like I used like one resource basically to just see what happened in each of those segments. And I did like 1-word notes. Like in the morning, it was uneventful. During the noon time, she needed to find money, and she found like a quick short gig to pay her that would pay her $200. Another note that I did was in the evening, she went out on a date with Soma, and I put a little check mark there to show that Soma was starting to feel more vulnerable and safe with Riz. So just little short notes like that. I was able to just do like a speed run of her adventure because I was like, hey, I'm getting kind of tired of playing her stuff out, but I also just wanted to know how things played out. So yeah. So that's what I did. That's so gorgeous. Petition for Ohuhu to sponsor. I mean, sure. Yeah. I mean, I could probably like reach out to them and see. Cause I do like how cheap they are compared to Copic markers. Okay, so I want to color her shirt yellow here. But the reason why I also love alcohol based markers is it's really easy to blend, and you don't get really like that many like streaks. So yeah, I was really trying to get into watercoloring, and I had the hardest time with watercoloring. I don't know, maybe I just need to like practice more. But I love using brush pen. I love using my dip pen too. I love using this. But yeah. Okay. So that's the Reeve Brooklyn shirt. Oh, I forgot to erase my pencil markers. Oh well, whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay. And then I'm just gonna color her Skin tone now. Okay. And then I was thinking for this particular bata, she has tattoos. She's too young though to get tattoos, but it's Sai. Okay. There we go. Oh fuck, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Sometimes the smell of like the alcohol based markers can get to me too. Actually, I'll use this. Could turn the little accident into, for example, wires connecting to the headset. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you. Maybe I can actually color over this perhaps, and I could do like gray, like a gray wire or something. Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so now for her hair, it's green, and she has short, green hair with bangs. Oh, the thing, okay, if you want to get into coloring with alcohol-based markers, you need the right type of paper. So just letting you know. Because if you just use like regular printer paper, for example, it can like bleed out. So if you're trying to like color in between like the lines and you're coloring on, let's see, and you're trying to like color, it'll bleed out like over the line. So you gotta be careful too. So I think this is a mixed media, I'm pretty sure, and this works. Okay, now for her pants, it'll be gray. All right. I still need to practice how to blend colors together. Because I've seen, I don't remember their username, but there's a couple of artists that I follow that I connected with on Instagram. And God, their blending with markers is so good. Like they're so talented. And I really want to like get to that point. Because right now I just see colors as blocks. I can't really like blend like super well. Oh, and then I do want her to have like blue kind of goggles here. There you go. And then this will be gray. Actually, I need this point here. Okay, cool. There we go. This is looking good. Yeah, this bata is looking sick. So, let's see. Having that entire box full of Copics would be a small fortune. Yeah, seriously. I ask for just like art supply stuff too for like my birthday or Christmases or whatever. Sai has lax laws on batas getting tats. Yeah, exactly. It needs a high GSM paper or else it will look a bit rough. Yeah, exactly. So okay, so this is what she like looks like right now. And then I totally forgot the belt. Maybe like her belt would be like has like a little blue buckle on it. That'd be kind of cool. All right. And then if I want to like add a bit of like shading, you can like color over the parts that you like colored. So like if I want to do some of like the shirts like creases, you can do that like this. So I don't know if you can kind of see it super well on the camera, but you can see that you can like color over the parts that you colored to kind of get that shading. So that's like a little tip, I guess, that I have. I'm still trying to learn, so I'm also just trying to watch a bunch of like videos and whatnot on like how to color and like use shading with alcohol-based markers. Okay. There we go. All right. And then for her hair, so yeah, so you can kind of see a little bit of the details here. There you go. Okay, cool. So yeah, so this is our bata. She doesn't have a name. I don't know. But she looks sick. And I love that she's wearing a Reeve striker shirt, which is really cool. Okay, so we have her, and then we have Priscilla. So shout out to who was it? Was it Deshi? I think Deshi gave that idea of Priscilla. Okay. Now for this one, I love the idea of like color blocks, but I also love the idea of just coloring in. Actually, I'll do color blocks. I like the idea of using yellow and blue, and this time I will remember to erase my pencil markers. Or pencil markers. Pencil marks. That's what I meant to say. There we go. I low-key, I kind of want to add drama to this, but I low-key really want Vac to meet Soma, because I could see Soma totally being Vac's type. Oh my god. At this point, this should be like a reality TV show on the Psy network. That'd be so funny. Oh my god, wait, I should do something like that. Like what if there's like a channel that you can like go to through the net in your RCD, and it was like a reality TV show or something? Oh god, that could also be like super fucked up too though. Ugh. But I just feel like that would be funny if you did something like that. Okay. So here's Soma. Pretty girl Soma. She's so cute. I like how I drew her hair. I'm trying to get better at using hair. But yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Yeah, I want to do like a color block. I kind of want like an outline of yellow this time around her. I feel like that would be sick. Wait, I want to see, how did Ginger Meeple do it? I kind of want to see her, or their what are their pronouns? Oh, okay, they don't have pronouns up. Okay. Okay, yeah, so there's like color blocks. So let's see. What if I did yellow? Oh, wait. I feel like green would be sick as like the background. And then yeah, okay. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna do yellow. Okay. There we go. Just gonna color over the stick there of possibly MZs. Or cigarettes. Who knows? Okay. Yay. Okay. Oh, this looks so cool. Oh god. Yeah, I love how this is turning out. And then green could be the the background. And then I think like the light blue would be cool for her. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, God, I have to, yep, green. I was like, hold on, this better be green. Okay, so green will be the background here. Oh man, I didn't even think about how hard the outline will be because it'll probably like blend by accident. Okay. Oh well, whatever. Yay. Okay. So, yeah, I'm kind of sorry. There's like a dog that's barking outside. It sounds like a husky. You know how like huskies like how they scream? It's just distracting me. Like I can hear them literally through like my headset. Okay, cool. Oh, this is looking so sick. Oh, I love how this is turning out. Yay! Okay, so this is the background. So I could see Soma chilling on the rooftop. So she will be my Judy basically in Cyberpunk 2077. Yay. Okay. Just catching up on the chat here. Vac and Soma could trauma bond easily at this point. Yeah, literally. Yeah. Ugh. But like the fact that it was like Ben's mind stream was so sad. I'm like, oh my god. But that's how I like to connect the different parts of the world together. So I also hope that gives you guys like ideas on how you can make it connect. It's also like doing it that way. I've also noticed it helps me with dungeon master like skills. Like especially if I'm playing like a long-term campaign with like friends, and if like playing solo TTRPGs forces me to like think about, okay, how is this connected back to like my PC or a different character? Maybe it connects back to like an NPC, you know? So I feel like playing it in that way really helps me kind of practice that skill of like connecting the dots. So yeah. Okay, cool. It's looking good. Okay, and the blending's not that great, but oh, this is looking sick. Yeah, okay. I know, I love Judy. Love Judy. Okay. So now we're gonna color this blue. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize Soma has part of this part of her outline. Cool. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna color her whole thing blue. Oh, fuck, but I also like how it's black and white. Why am I so indecisive? Actually, I feel like blue would look really sick. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do blue. Or, yeah, why am I putting this away? This is the shade of blue that I like. Yay. Why is this? It's running out of ink already? Oh, no. Are you serious? Oh my god, wait, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna use this. Actually, that makes sense. I do remember I was using this color marker for a couple of pieces like back to back. So it used up a lot of the marker like ink or whatever. Let's try this one. Okay, yeah, this one should be good. I feel like this is pretty close. Mint blue and frost. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna color Oh yeah, this will look cool. Oh, I love how this is turning out. Okay, I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm gonna color over it. Oh, this is looking sick. Okay. Oh my god, that husky is not stopping. That is so funny. Probably wants, I don't know. I was gonna say dinner, but it's 4:30 and early dinner. Okay, this is looking cool. All right. Huskies will always let you know what they are feeling. Yes, yeah, literally. Oh my god. I had the yappiest dog growing up. Like he cried so much. Like he did not bark. Like he was just not a barker for whatever reason. But oh my god, he would cry and like I remember we had neighbors that were knocking on the door and they're like, "We just want to check if you guys are okay." Cuz we hear your dog in the backyard like crying a lot. Like it's literally just how he barks. Oh, this is looking cool. Oh, this is kind of giving me like um I don't know what it is. Like it's kind of giving me like a scene in like an anime or something of like the main character that's like sitting on top and just overlooking the skyline and they're like deep in their like thoughts, you know? Oh, these are looking cool. Okay. Well, yeah, I really like how this one turned out. So, all right. Well, thank you, my friends, for sticking around as I was coloring these pieces. So we have Bata, and then we have Soma, the Mindstream architect. So, yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of see what Soma will be like if she's kind of like in this adventure with Vac. So we'll see how that will go. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here now. So yeah. The color choices remind me of Mobius's for yes, yeah. Oh my god. Wow, that is a huge compliment. Thank you so much. But yeah, so these are some doodles for world building of Psy. Oh, I am so excited to keep playing. So thank you, friends, for joining me in my cyberpunk kick. I feel like it's been so long since I've just really been like in my cyberpunk uh era, I guess. So yeah. Let's see. Love the stream. Yeah, thank you. Really enjoyed this. Hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Yes, yeah. Hope everyone has a good day. I've been told that the best book to learn about drama for role playing games is Aristotle's Poetics, which I still need to read myself. Ooh, good to know. I will look into that. Nice. No Mercy, thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and I'm glad, Rich Gillen, that you like the Psy website. Yeah, I'll still like learn a little bit. It's not meant to be browsed like on your phone, okay? So I'm just putting that out there for everyone. Like I literally just want to like use it for, like that web core aesthetic, like MySpace, like something like that. So yeah, so I was kind of going for that kind of like look and aesthetic. Like I don't want it to look like modern and I don't know what the term is, but yeah, I want it to look weird as hell because I just feel like that fits with the cyborg vibe. So, anyways, thank you again, my friends. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, for jacking in, my friends. So, yeah. And let me know if you guys get any inspo for cyborg games. Like maybe you're running a cyborg game or something. So yeah. Well, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. I will catch you later. Probably tomorrow. I'll get back to like my regular content. So yeah. Size space. Oh my god. Wait, I need to write that down. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. I fucking love this. Okay, so instead of MySpace, there's a size space where everyone has a profile. Oh my god, what if this could be okay? What if this is like a dating site or something, like an online dating site? Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, well, thank you again. Have a great rest of your day. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the story. Join our Discord. Also, wait, let me. I did pause on like invites for a little bit. We just kind of bumped into like a couple of like issues. But at least keep this like link in mind. I'm gonna wait like maybe 2 days or something. And then I'll start letting people like in. But yeah, so there's the link to the Discord. I guess this is more for people that are watching this like after it's like uploaded. But yeah, and then oh wait, what else? You can catch up with me on Patreon. Oh, and if you want to read the Lethal Lust adventure, that is only for paying members. I'm just letting you guys know about that because it is like mature content. So yeah, like Lethal Lust is spicy. So just letting you know. So that's why there's that like paywall, because I just want to make sure that it's for adults only. So yeah. Bring the chill vibes only. Yes, please. Oh my god, yeah. I don't even want to like get into it, but it was just very too much. It was just too much for me to track and like handle, and like people were just feeling uncomfortable. So yeah. But yeah, I will release the pause, I guess, on the Discord invites in a couple days. But anyways, thank you so much, my friends. I'm having a blast playing Cyborg with you guys. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.